Hi, welcome to my channel, Simple and Frugal Living, where I will share DIYs, home decors, and hauls with you all. In this video, I'm excited to share a Dollar Tree DIY rope basket. Below, I will share the materials that I used. First, I marked where the handles were located inside of the basket. Then, I cut off each of the handles using the scissors. I do want to make note that it was difficult cutting off the handles, so make sure you are using a sharp scissor and also be careful. Once I've completed cutting off the handles, I placed the basket upside down and I began gluing the nautical rope, wrapping each layer around the next. While I was gluing down the rope to the basket, I also added glue to the rope so that it would adhere to each other better. I continued to add the rope around the basket until I reached the top of the basket. I also added another layer on top of the rim so that later I can glue on the basket liner. When gluing on the next rope, make sure you are gluing the ends together. This is how it looks when it's completed. Next, I set the basket aside and cut 2 pieces of the nautical rope to make about 24 inches long for the handle. Making note of the dots I made earlier, I glued down the rope about 4.5 inches down on each side. After gluing on the handles, I am using white duct tape to secure it to the basket. Once that's completed, we will start on the basket liner. To make the basket liner, I started by cutting off the sleeves of the shirt. I also went ahead and cut off the blue trim on the neck. Next, I laid the t-shirt inside of the basket to see how much I will be cutting off. As you can see, I'm cutting about half of the t-shirt off. Next, I'm gluing the sleeve ends and the neck ends together, making sure I'm gluing on the inside. Make sure to glue all the corners so that there won't be any openings or gaps. Once that's completed, we'll go ahead and reline the basket to make sure that everything fits well. What I did next was went ahead and folded over the top of the basket liner and glued it down together. This will give it an even and clean look. Once it's completed, I'll go ahead and lay it back into the basket and start gluing it down. I started by gluing 4 dots inside of the basket on opposite ends so that I could distribute the basket liner evenly throughout the basket. Next, I went ahead and started gluing the basket liner onto the top of that rope that I made earlier around the rim of the basket. If you would like, you can go ahead and glue the bottom of the basket. I prefer not to. When gluing the basket liner, go ahead and fold it over and glue it so that it is evenly distributed throughout the basket and looks seamless and smooth. I went ahead and added extra glue onto the handle and glued the basket liner to it. Make sure to look for any openings and glue all gaps down so that it looks seamless and complete. Once the basket liner is completely glued into the basket, it is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you, and see you guys next time.